Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchline Facts. First and foremost, make sure you hit the like button, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And today I'm joined by Zia Talks. How are you, bro?
Yeah, I'm doing good, bro. I mean, we just finished from that chaotic football
Yeah, it
mania.
makes me lose my head every time, man, honestly.
Bro, I was lagging out in the beginning, then I pull up to the thing, and then all of a sudden now bro, it was not. But hey, listen, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Aren't you tired? Like 4 streams. Hey, it is. Hey, listen, it's about grind, man, mentality. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks, bro. We've got 37 people inside, man. Come on, we're 3 subscribers off 585. Come on, people, hit the sub button. Zia Talks YouTube channel as well. Yeah, we're going to be discussing Nico Williams to Bayern because I saw that there's links to it. I saw Liam talk about it. We're going to discuss Amorim's comments because did you hear what he said in the press conference?
No, actually, I did send it to you. And I wanted to get your thoughts.
Oh, yeah. We're going to discuss that. And we're going to be discussing Zubimendi to Arsenal, which we kind of went through. There's going to be a few things to discuss and obviously work on the chat as well. Make sure you subscribe to me. Come on, 3 subscribers, 3 of you in there, 43 people inside, 3 subscribers away from 585. Come on, people. Get me there. Yeah, I mean, it's just literally 3 people. Come on. And we've also got memberships set up now. I'm now monetized on YouTube. I've made it, lads. Do you know what I'm saying? I've now got membership set up for YouTube. So yeah, big up, man. And Zia Talks, I'll get you in the title. But yeah. Anyways, Nico Williams, bro. What's your thoughts? So just straight away ask you.
Yeah, I don't think it's true because even the source is not reliable. To be really honest. But one thing I will tell you is our director Max Urban really likes the player, but like I don't think we're gonna get him because I think the supervisory board wanting Wirtz is more of like a priority than obviously the director wanting Williams. Plus I actually do think that Williams is not really gonna go like anywhere other than maybe Barcelona. I don't see him really going anywhere else. Otherwise, I think he'll just stay at Bilbao. That's my perspective on that bit, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said on the the Mania show, I think it's all about the Wirtz deal. Now obviously City are interested, not only us, and there was claims that Wirtz wanted to go to Bayern. That's what he told Alonso apparently. Then Alonso's like, nah, it's not true. The Leverkusen board saying, no, that's not true. All that stuff. But the thing is, I think that's all a cover up because I think it's just talk with PR. Because could you imagine if they blatantly said, "Oh yeah, I was told by him that I want to go to Bayern," like the hatred from Leverkusen fans to him would be on another level. I know you guys were just saying that he's a snake, but he'd be a bigger snake if that was blatant. You know what I'm saying? He'd be more of a snake than he already is considered one. You know what I mean? So, yeah, listen, be interesting, but I don't see us going for Nico. I think it's more on Wirtz.
Well, you don't think you can get both?
No. Because, bro, to get Wirtz is going to cost 150 M's. Williams going to cost around, like, what? Around
125, 125.
No. Leverkusen upped it to 150.
That's crazy.
They upped it. So,
know that.
There you go. So, I'm telling you, bro, like, I think we're going for Wirtz. I think in regards to defense, I think we'll get a Taw because Taw is free. And then another defender probably. And then I don't know what's gonna happen with. I think the thing is though, when I was doing the roundup show with Liam, on his channel, mine, there was a news on Upamecano's contract thing. Now he probably will stay, but let's say if he goes, that's already money, like, there. So it's one of them ones really that I think it all depends on the sales, really, how we're gonna do it. But with Wirtz specifically, it comes down to the money that's being made from few sales and then Adidas themselves, because Adidas play a role. Because Wirtz is an Adidas cover boy.
They've played a role in some of our transfers. Pogba was one, Ronaldo was another.
Yeah.
So I'm going to refresh Adidas.
But I was saying because they are Adidas cover guys, so them guys play a role in that. And I think with Wirtz, that's what's happening with us. And our relationship with Adidas apparently has been I mean, I don't know how true it is, but it's saying it's been good. And the reason I don't know why, if it's true, because our kit's been terrible. I mean, recently. But yeah, it's just, let's see, man. Let's see. Who do you want to win the Europa? I want Spurs to win, but I know United will win.
Fraud. That's why.
That's a fraud. No, man. I can't have you win, bro. There's no you winning. Can't happen.
Let's read some of these comments before we finish. Touchline, would you take so? But that's the guy that plays for Leverkusen, isn't it?
He's shit, by the way.
Yeah, I've never watched him though. Why would you? Why do you?
I'm telling you right now, out of the three centre backs, he's the shittiest.
I've never watched him, so I wouldn't know. We're 3 subs off 585 people, so come on, hit the sub button. Let's get us 3 subscribers more. We've got 31 people inside. I've just put Zia Talks' link in the title. Bayern ahead of all clubs for race for Jonathan Tah and have been in concrete talks with the defender since the end of April.
Yeah, that's true.
You reckon you'll get him? Do you want him?
Bro, the only reason why I'm taking him is because he's free. And he's not like the worst defender out there. Like, he's just one of those that you get that's just durable and whatever. Bro, the thing is, you have to look at it in like a squad perspective, financial perspective. Just get a center back. And we were supposed to get him last summer anyway. Just get him in. And then we need an actual good center back to buy after we finish with this Verts thing. Now
we're looking at him as well, isn't it? Us and Real Madrid and you and Barca.
Yeah, I think we get him because I think the Barcelona thing, the problem with them is the registration crap that they do. But then again, they can find a loophole and they'll get away with it because you know how Barcelona operate, right? But I don't know if they want to go through it again after what happened with Olmo. That's the thing. So, and they already have Araujo. Not like I mean, we saw what he did get sent, but they still have him, Kobarsi, Inigo Martinez, Christensen. I don't think they're as concerned as with defenders as we are. So I think that's why we get him over the line. And then the Verts thing, probably we get over the line. But then we need another defender. We probably might need a right back. Probably need a midfielder as well. I know Bischoff's coming in, but that's not enough. And then maybe an extra winger, probably, I would say. So, and even then, if we don't buy an extra winger, we need to rely on our younger guys, and we can't just be, you know what I mean, being that type of club that's only going to be you relying on Verts, Musiala, Ulisse, like that. Like we have Zaragoza, we have Vidovic, and then man, we barely give him a chance. Even Tel, by the way, who's at Tottenham on loan.
Oh yeah, you do still have him, don't you? And he's not going to be permanently joined there. Leverkusen, yes, and their eyes are now officially saying Bayern are their biggest rivals. Let's get into some of these comments. Let's just read some of these comments. I don't want Nico Williams. Is this I don't know if you're a Bayern fan, gosh. I don't know if you are. But yeah, even a year ago, I didn't want him. He's mad overrated. Just a pace merchant, not a good dribbler, not a good scorer.
Oh yeah, he is a Bayern fan. I think I'm guessing this is a Bayern fan. I could be wrong, but because he mentioned can be a great Gnabry 2.0. That's what. Anyway, let us know.
That's the same news. I was gassed with them saying we were looking at Morgan Rogers, so the news is dumb. Yeah, fair. Morgan Rogers is a decent player, to be fair. You already have Musiala. Why do you need Verts, and the new German players aren't as good as the ones from before? So Bayern should be careful not to make their team German. What do you think on that, bro?
We already have Musiala? Why do you need Verts? And new German players aren't good as the one from before, so Bayern should be careful. Yeah, but Verts is a different case, though. Verts is, and by the way, I disagree. I think German national team has actually, since Nagelsmann come in, I think you're starting to see the best of them in a while.
Yeah, but that's because Kroos went back into the team and now he's retired.
No. But even when he left, the team's still been looking all right. That's why they're now in the semifinals of the Nations League. So gotta give credit where it's due. But as I was saying, I guess it's down to Nagelsmann. I've been telling man, Nagelsmann is a good manager. I don't know why we sacked him. The board's dumb anyway. But listen, the point is with Florian Wirtz, I think we don't need him. I have to repeat, we don't need him. But the board want him because he's a top German name, and when you're a top German name, you're joining Bayern Munich. It's just how it works, isn't it? And let's be real. It's not like Florian Wirtz will be bad at Bayern. I don't think he'll have a bad run at Bayern because I think he and Musiala will work well together. And I think Ulize will also cook as well while they're there. So it's not like they're going to be a chemistry issue like there is with Real Madrid, because everybody knows where they have to be in the right place, right time for what the profile that they possess. So I'm not that concerned about the profile. It'd be interesting to see how Harry Kane does with these guys there, though. That's one thing I have to ask, because Harry Kane likes
He should thrive off having more creativity around him.
Probably, yeah. But my thing is, like, so when he drops deep, are these guys going to take his position at times? You know?
Maybe.
That's my question. But we'll see.
Don't worry, Palace win on Sunday. I hope so. I completely forgot that the FA Cup finals this weekend, isn't it? Which is kind of, I still don't like how it's before the season ends, but yeah. It is. To be honest with you, bro, yeah, I'd rather Palace win, I can't lie, but I do know Palace fans because I literally live around loads of them. Be jarring if they win, but it'd be jarring if Man City win. But yeah, I'd rather Palace win because I just want to take the piss out of AK. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, smash the likes and yeah, come on, man. Come on, people. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Zia. How many subscribers are you on now, bro?
Bro, I'm on 814, I think.
813, it says.
Oh, 13. There you go.
Yeah, come on. I'm on 582. So come on, people, get me to 585 before the end of this stream with 3 subs off. There's 31 people inside. We're on 13 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. Come on, people. It's literally free to like and subscribe, bro. You don't have to pay or anything. Don't get me wrong.
Eunice is not true. Eunice is not true now.
Oh, he's a Barca fan. But apart from Rafael Leao, I don't see anyone. Also, Leao won't be as good as Rafinha. It's really a problem. Yeah, their left wing market is struggling. The only real good left winger is Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, is Fatty still at Barca? Yeah, he is. Where would Leverkusen be without Wirtz? Soba, Frimpong, Tar, and Xabi Alonso? Probably mid-table, bro. To be honest, probably relegation. You could argue. You want Tubsoba, Telebum. If the Nico Williams deal doesn't go through, then Musiala reverts. Must be playing left wing. Would you agree with that? I haven't removed. Hold on, I haven't renewed my thing. I need to renew it.
Wait, so if you click on the StreamYard button, it doesn't remove?
No, it says you've got a thing in it, bro. I completely forgot to renew it.
Oh, shit. Okay, never mind. No, I thought you were able. That's why I said private. Maybe you have to get rid because it's blocking your logo. But
yeah,
anyway,
I'll get rid of it soon. I'll get in a few more days.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah. No, that's fine. But what was the question?
This it wasn't really a question, but would you like? Do you agree with what you're saying?
Well, that's what we're looking for, though. We're looking for that. People are acting like we're not looking for this. We are looking for that. Like, we want Musiala and Wirtz to interchange. Your thoughts on Telzir? Do you want him? But I would love to have him back. I actually think he'd be a great addition. If let's say we had Wirtz, Musiala, and the man, I think Matisse Tel being a backup option is actually a good idea. But the club won't do that. That's the problem. The club, it looks like they're gonna want to actually sell him to Tottenham Hotspur. So. Because by the way, it's a loan with an option to buy, or I think option to buy. So Tottenham can pick if they want to buy him.
Thoughts on Telzir? I read that one. I'll sell him. He supports Real Madrid and you. I'm a Barca fan, but I appreciate Bayern. Also, I don't hate any team apart from maybe Real Madrid. I can't lie. Barca fans are so annoying in Will's thing, bro. Honestly, they just got in Will's not in Will's chat, in Will's
Sure.
Like Barca, yeah. Oh my, bro, it's so funny to rattle them. They're just so easy to rattle. I reckon Kane.
I could barely speak in that thing, and I was lagging out and all. It was so annoying. But bro, I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Like, to be honest, I actually think, and this is why I'm actually glad that they're not winning the Champions League at my stadium, bro. Because could you imagine if they won and what they would have done? Like, they would have actually acted like 8-2 never happened.
Yeah, but do you know what? I keep forgetting to say that I won the Champions League in their stadium. By the way, I beat you in the Champions League final in their stadium, in the Nou Camp.
Well, I thought of it today. Weirdly enough, I don't know why I thought of it today.
So, Big up to Arsenal, bro. I want Nottingham Forest to win. Bro, I can't entertain United losing on the 21st. Yeah, I can't, man. I can't lie. Do you think what do you think the score will be in that game? Because you said you wanted Spurs to win, but
No, I think United will win though. I think United will win maybe like 2-0.
2-0. That's bro.
2-0
And
or
to
something
talk
like
about
that.
West Ham game, yeah, I don't want to talk about it, bro. I'll be honest with you. Premier League's irrelevant to me, to be honest with you. I was just pissed on the day because we lost to West Ham, and West Ham are fucking
Why do
dreadful.
you not want to talk about? I didn't watch the game, but why do you not want to talk about West Ham, bro?
Because, bro, we're 16th. We're awful. It's not irrelevant, but do you get what I'm saying? It is irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, because at the end of the day, we just got to focus on winning the Europa League, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but can I ask you a question though? Don't
Go
you
on, bro.
think what you guys are doing is the same as what Arsenal's doing in a way? And I'll tell you why. Because let's say now you lost that Europa League final,
Yeah,
you're screwed.
yeah, we're fucked. That's why we can't lose it.
Yeah, I know. So, but I'm saying, I think in the Premier League, like, I don't know what's going on with Amorim. I mean, I don't watch your games enough to know, but one thing I'll say is, I think that those Prem games should be taken seriously for like momentum. I think we need the momentum, man.
I disagree. I don't think they need momentum, bro. Well, I've seen us not win a game in the Premier League since March, and we slapped Bilbao home and away. And I think we beat Lyon in that time as well. So yeah, I don't think we need momentum. I think the players just mentally, they don't have it. They haven't got mentality. Do you get what I'm saying? They're mentally fragile. They're mentally weak. They're not trying enough. And in the league, they're not about it in the league. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And they don't care enough in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? So I
yeah,
think
but for you
the
to do
Europa
what
League,
you're
they do
doing in
care.
Europa League, it takes mentality, though.
Yeah, but that's the mentality for them, because there's something to win in the Europa League. There's something to fight for in the Europa League. Whereas in the Premier League, there's nothing to fight for. So they just don't care. They just don't try.
Yeah, I find that. I mean, I find that mad to be honest. Like, but it is what it is, I guess. But I mean, this is the problem with you. But you know what? I think it's a good way to transition to your Amorim Warring comments.
Yeah.
I'll be
But
real.
those that
I
don't know,
actually did.
Amorim's basically had a crash out.
Yeah.
Said that the players. Let me get the quotes up. Just go. Keep talking, bro. I'm gonna get the quotes up. 1 sec.
No, I was gonna say that whatever he said, I actually agree with it, man. That's like that. I'm gonna be real. I actually agree with it. Now, is it the right place and time to actually speak out in public about it? That's a different conversation to be had. But I just feel like this Man United. This is like, I know we troll Man United and all this, but like, if we're having a serious conversation right now, like this should not be where your level is. Your level should be with the likes, like with my club. Your level should be with, you say above, but it should with whatever. Your level should be with at the top of Premier League. But you're out here being in the bottom.
Yeah.
So it's like, where do you go from here, bro? Like, I think you need to start from scratch, man. Start from scratch. Now, obviously, that doesn't mean get rid of a Ruben Amorim.
He
I don't think.
basically said back me or sack me. That's what he said. He said back me or sack me. He said it needs to change the culture of the football club. And that's what I'm saying. The mentality, the culture of the football club is so broken, yeah, that players just don't want to try. They just don't care. There's nothing to fight for in the league. Do you get what I'm saying? In terms of Man United and Chelsea, right? Quality-wise, they're ahead of us. In terms of mentality, we're very similar. But you know what they have in the league that we don't? They've got to fight for the top four, the top five. That's what they want to do. Whereas our one is we've got to fight for the Europa League. Yet you're seeing us deliver in the Europa League, then deliver in the league. It's similar circumstances. Both teams, both clubs are very fragile, and culturally they're very, very in a bit of a bad situation. And we need to overcome that. And to change that, you've got to, one, You can't change this at the end of the season because the league's already done. We're 16th. Yeah, the players are not going to think. But in the summer, you've got to go out and do what I said. Get rid of 7 or 8 to 9 of these players. As I said, these players are off the top of my head are straight on the chopping board. Lindelof and Eriksen are leaving. Maguire, I'd sell. Rashford, Anthony, Sancho. Who else? Who else we look at? Dallo probably because he's not a wing back. Sell him. Luke Shaw I would try and sell, but I don't think we can get any money for him because he's too injury prone. Who else? Who else are you saying? I would sell Ugarte because I think he's shit. Do you get what I'm saying? And there's probably 1 or 2 more that people are going to... Onana, the goalkeeper. Onana. Look to sell. If we can at least get rid of at least 8 players and sign 6 or 7, straight away United's whole thing, because there'll be a new group of players that aren't embodied by the culture. They're making a new culture. Do you get what I'm saying? And then when you do it again the next summer, all of a sudden the culture of the football club changes, and all these new players, they have their own culture and they believe in something else. And that's how you change the culture of a football club. You can't change the culture of the football club by just motivating players. You can't do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because eventually it will always come back to bite you.
Mad. By the way, apparently, stop making sense. Tell me a fact that's insane. Apparently, this guy used to be with Qatari team, Ruben Amorim. That's crazy.
No, he didn't. That's a lie. It's got to be a lie, no? He's only managed 3 football clubs.
No. I think he means as a player.
As a player, maybe he did. Skulls, yeah, I do remember that. I need to start taking the piss out of Barca fans because, listen, always remember, yeah, I take the piss out of them with Real Madrid, yeah? But listen, Barca, I beat you exactly as this guy says. 08, I beat you and I won the Champions League that year. Yeah, so you can sit there and talk about, oh, we beat you twice. And I sit there and talk, I talk to them about doping and referees and all that stuff. And I also won the Champions League in your stadium. So it's 2-2, bruv. And then to top that off, Anthony dunked you out the Europa League. So it's 3-2 to me. Hold that. This is why everyone calls it United rivalry, old Clownico. Yeah, man. Big up, bro. Tottenham number against United, 8-3 in aggregate. Yeah, but this is what I'm saying. I said this before the other day. Man City last season beat us 2 times in the league, 3-0 and 3-1. They bossed us off the park. Yeah, we beat them in the cup. It's irrelevant. No, Arsenal don't have the Glazers. Yeah. This is what I'm saying. This is why I do kind of stick up for Ineos, because they've inherited such a mess. Like, yes, they're partly to blame, because I believe in the summer if you knew Jadon Sancho was leaving, which I also do agree with, by the way. Now, I like Sancho as a player. I think he's a prick, but I like him as a player. If you knew Sancho was leaving, which I think was the right decision now, because I agree, culturally wise, Sancho was embedded with the culture of Man United. Do you get what I'm saying? He never used to run around, never used to try. Do you get what I'm saying? I believe then you should have lined up a replacement. You cannot get rid of Jadon Sancho. Yeah, when last season we needed goals anyways. Yeah, we've been struggling for goals for 2 seasons. Last season we needed goals. The only source of goals they brought in was Xerxes. Yes, Amad Diallo was going to play more this season, but if you were going to get rid of Jadon Sancho, you had to replace him with at least someone. I would have personally, if you wanted to do that, I would have got a winger anyways, because I think we needed one anyways, because I don't rate Garnacho and Rashford. But I do understand that maybe they were looking at the point of the summer saying, Rashford can get back to his best, we'll give him another try. And Garnacho, we can, he's a young player, let's give him another season to see how he does. Yeah, I can understand it, yeah. However, what I would have done personally would have then cool. You want to do that? My front three would have been, I would have gone and got a striker. I know we've got Xerxes. I would have gone and got, how Madrid got Hosselu. I would have got a cheap option that can get you Chris Wood. Something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? Just for a year. Do you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? Like that type of striker, just on loan, a year contract. Yeah, we got Edison Cavani. Just someone that could score you 10, 15 goals. That would have been better than nothing. And then, no surprise we didn't score goals, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? Our only source of goals, really, are Ahmad and Bruno and Casemiro at times. But yeah, I don't even read some of his comments. But yeah, what's your thoughts on that, bro?
No, man. I listen. I agree with you 100%. The fact you have no source of gold. By the way, apparently, from what I've heard, your defense has been doing you a job, but you're not scoring enough. That in itself tells you the entire
Yeah,
story. I mean,
I agree. I agree. Do you know what it is? I stand by, by the way. I don't give a fuck what people tell me. I stand by. Our defense is very good. Yeah. Europe is worth every penny. Yeah. Don't listen to what these idiots tell you. Euro's worth every penny. Yes, we overpaid in terms of what the what he is right now. But remember, players aren't just bought off what they are right now. They're bought with potential, especially young players. Yeah. We bought him for potential. He is unreal. De Ligt is very good, worth every penny. Mazraoui's top.
hey, tell me about it.
Yeah, exactly. You're a Bayern fan. They're three top players. Yeah, our defense is good. The problem is Palace at home this season. I'll give you a perfect example I always use. We ended up losing that game 2-0. We defended very well for 50 minutes, 60 minutes of that game. We absolutely played them off the park the first 20 minutes. We just couldn't put the ball in the back of net. We hit the post. Garnacho missed the sitter. If we score even once in that game, I think we win that game. Because I think then we've got something to hold on to. Do you get what I'm saying? We've got something to fight for. When it's 0-0, they're just like, oh, for fuck's sake, 0-0 again. Let me just throw it in the bin. Do you get what I mean? Brother, I wanted Champions League, but let me tell you something. That 8-2 didn't make me mad towards Bayern. The worst thing that can happen is an opponent takes Murphy and put their foot off the pedal. Yeah. That's what happened with us in Liverpool, bro. Our players just gave up in that game. And Liverpool are just very merciless. Two clubs that are very merciful to us, that don't show any mercy to us. Newcastle and Liverpool. They're the only two clubs that don't show mercy to us. If Newcastle could, they would have battered us 10-0 if they could have. But I'm putting my phone on charge. What do you think, bro?
Bro, what comment were you just reading? I don't know where you left. But bro, United just need to fix up, man. Like seriously. And I don't know how they're gonna fix up. But I'm telling you, it's gonna need an open. You know what? Well, Ragnar said it best. You need an open heart surgery, bro. You definitely need open.
You just want no towards in there anyway. So they only turn up when they want to. That's why I don't blame Amorim. Because in the Europa League, they seem to know how to fucking pass a ball. They seem to know how to play football. They seem to all run around. They seem to celebrate every tackle. Do you get what I'm saying? That's what I love. That's one thing I love. The players celebrating every single tackle, every single challenge, every single minor thing. They don't do that in the league. They used to. Under Ten Hag, when Ten Hag first joined Man United, yeah, I remember when we beat Leicester away from home. We beat them 1-0. It's like the fifth game of the season, yeah? They were celebrating every single tackle, every throw-in, every goal kick against Leicester away. That's the mentality you have to win. That's the drive you have to. They don't have that. They only do that in the Europa League. They only do it, which is why I know it's a culture thing. It's a mentality thing. I think the players are mentally checked out in the league. I believe we need a new thing. I don't believe, as I will stand by this, it's never as bad as it seems. And it's never as good as it seems. Like Man City, it's never as good as it seems. Man United, it's never as bad as it seems. One window away, 7 or 8 players away, and we're back in the top 5 conversations. They're paying for their Champions League pay rise. Yeah, exactly, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? And we need that Champions League. We need that extra 100 million in revenue. Amorim was right. He knows if we continue like it's his head. Yeah, bro. I rate Amorim, man. I stand by my manager. What does this mean, by the way? Can you translate?
That was the thing I was telling you about. Zir, did you know that Amorim played with Warka?
You seen the Ugarte incident?
No, I don't know what's it on about.
He lost the ball when he sat on the floor. He didn't even get up. He just sat on the floor. That's what I'm saying, though. That's what I'm saying culturally. Because Ugarte is known for being a passion merchant. Yet Man United culture has ruined him to the point where he loses the ball and he doesn't even attempt to get it back. He just sits there on the floor. You're telling me it's not a culture thing? Because that isn't Ugarte. Ugarte's known for just kicking people. That's what he's known for. He could have just got up and kicked him. Instead, he just...
Because he mentioned in the chat as well, if you imagine if Joshua Kimmich said, bro, if he did that, bro, uncomfortable conversation. Bro, it's already uncomfortable as there is. Could you imagine if he did it like that? Oh, my God. But, yeah.
I don't hate Inter either. They did what they did. No blame. Most online fans don't realise this, but you as a Man United fan shouldn't. I don't hate Barca, bro. I actually really like Barca. I like their players. I'm just talking about their fans, bro. Like on real show, but I don't hate Barca. I like quite a lot of Barca legends. Messi's one of my favourite players. Neymar's one of my favourite players. Even Yamal right now is one of my favourite players. Xavi was one of my favourite players growing up. I used to love Xavi. I like that type of midfielder. Toni Kroos, Xavi, Paul Scholes. I like that type of midfielder. Part of me also doesn't like Bayern because of what happened in 09-10 when they had injury and it was the best player. Yeah, we should have beat you that year. Do you know what it is? Ronaldo should have stayed at Man United for at least another year, man. We would have won the Champions League that year. And we would have beaten you.
I remember, but I've seen the highlight. It looked like Ribery and Robin clutched that tie.
Yeah, Rooney was injured for one of the legs, like he said, yeah. And he said,
Robin and Ribery. By the way, that season was when Ribery started becoming a thing, the duo.
I feel we absolutely dominated Bayern. We could have 5 goals if we weren't from Nani. Exactly. If we had Ronaldo and Rooney that season, we would have won. We would have 4-peated the Premier League, and we would have won a Champions League.
Then you guys should have kept your players then, bro.
4 finals, bro. That's what I'm saying. We are a cup team right now, and if we win the Europa League, it will then become 5 finals because we have a Super Cup final. By the way, do you agree with what they were saying about the Super Cup that it counts for last season, even if you win it this season?
No, so I was gonna try to say something, but I lagged out and nobody let me speak, bro. You know what I think it is? So usually back then, and by the way, it's the same still in England. It's the same in Germany and all, right? Only Italy and Spain are similar in their own right. So lately, they've been doing the Spanish Super Cup and the Italian Super Cup over here in Saudi. I actually went to Atletico Real Madrid the season that Madrid beat Barca 4-1 in the final. And that was actually a mad game, the Atletico Real Madrid one. So I was gonna say the fact that they're doing it in the middle of the season, even though the requirement to get into that is to finish first, second in the league and also first, second in the domestic cup. So like in Spain, Coppa del Rey, Italy, Coppa Italia, right? That's the requirement. So your argument, if I'm not mistaken, was based on that it should count as last season, right?
No. I was saying, listen, I understand what they're saying about the sextuple, but what I didn't get is that they were sitting there saying that that Barcelona have won 3 trophies this season on Real Madrid's head top. But then they didn't use the same logic for the Super Cup and said the Super Cup counts for last season. But if the Super Cup counts for last season, so does the Spanish Super Cup count for last season? Because the Spanish Super Cup is from what they did last season. In my opinion, I do understand what is sextuple logic, but I was saying they have not gone trophyless this season. Real Madrid have won 2 trophies this season. They've not gone trophyless.
No, but you know what it is, right? They've gone trophyless if you look at the major ones. If you're looking at if you're
domestically, they've won trophyless. They've not won 1 domestic trophy.
No, but forget about domestic, not domestic. If we're looking at, so what do you consider? So when you consider majors, you're considering the
major trophies. Major trophies. Every trophy that's a major trophy is all the trophies. They're all major. If you're saying the biggest and best, they've not won La Liga, they've not won the Copa, and they've not won the Champions League. Yes, they've not won one of the big 3. They've not even won one of the big 2, the La Liga and Champions League. By Real Madrid standards, it's a failure of a season.
No, but here's the thing. Touchline. Let's be honest. Usually a major that's considered is a league, that's cup, and that Champions League. But the problem with the Italian and the Spanish ones is the fact that because these Super Cups are played in the middle of the season, it's not like it's being played before a season starts, like how Germany still is, or in England, the Community Shield still is, right? And the French, I believe, still is as well. Like, that's something you also have to factor, I think. Like, the Spanish one and the Italian one, they're played during the season, right? With the team that's playing during the season. So I think that's why in recent years, they've factored that as major trophy. Even though, logically speaking, there is a gap there. But the fact that they're winning them during the season, that's why they count it as major during. But logically, it does sound backwards. I will not lie. It really does. But
did you like Greenwood when he was in United? Yeah, I did. He did have a bit of a selfish attitude, but that's what you need as a striker. But yeah, I did like him as a player. But I don't like the revisionism on him. It's his own fault that he's not playing for Man United, not no one else's. If he didn't do listen, people, think he did or think he didn't or whatever. If he didn't have those allegations, he would still be at United, wouldn't he? And he still would have been banging goals in. So it's his own fault, bro. But yeah, I did like him as a player. Greenwood was a beast. Wish we never sold him. 100 times better than Højlund. I like Greenwood. I think he's a good player. He's going to end. But you know another thing that no one knows. You know Greenwood. Yeah. You know if we sold him for 40 million. Yeah. If he goes to another club, say Barca buy him for 100 million, we get 50 million of it.
Bro.
With 50% selling course.
Mad.
That's mad, isn't it? Boy, he fucked. He would have been. Exactly. He would have been. He would have got us a lot of points. So do you remember that? That was a question.
Yeah. The Man United one. Us and you.
But yeah, big up to everyone. We're on 585 subs now. If anyone's subbed to Zazir Talks, make sure you subscribe to Zazir. Get him to 815 as well. He's one off. So yeah. Our problem, we can't score and make too many mistakes. We lost 7-0 to Liverpool. At least under Amorim, we're not getting... Yeah, we haven't been humiliated under Amorim by big sixes, have we? In the big games, we haven't been... Do you get what I'm saying, though, Zit? Do you get what I'm saying? Because in the big games in the league, have you seen us humiliated? How many big games have we lost this season?
I remember you beat City. I remember you drew to Liverpool. Against Arsenal, you didn't get... Actually, you drew 1-1 against Arsenal, didn't you?
Yeah, we did lose 2-0 at their ground. We also beat them in the cup, so we played them 3 times.
Under Amorim, that's mad. And that's Chelsea. Actually, you play Chelsea soon, don't you?
Yeah, we drew Chelsea though. I think we will lose to Chelsea. I do think we're going to lose to Chelsea, but I don't. Yeah, I do think we're going to lose to Chelsea, but I don't think that's going to be just mentality. I think that's because he's going to rotate because the Europa League final is literally 4 or 5 days after. So yeah, I don't think he's going to want to. Do you get what I'm saying? Risk any injuries.
Yeah.
But yeah, against Arsenal, we've played them 3 times, 1-1, drawn 1, lost 1. Against City, we've played them twice, we've won and drew. Against Liverpool, we played once, drew. Chelsea, we haven't played them under Amorim yet. And Spurs, to be fair, he's lost twice, but Spurs I don't really consider a big game. I never consider Spurs a big game. The Europa League final will be a big game because he's the Europa League final, but against Spurs, I would consider him a big game. Please tell them, players, we could have signed up. Yeah. Ollie wanted Haaland before he went Joe. This is true, you know. We could have had Bellingham. We wanted Bellingham and Haaland before they went, but Dortmund. Did you know that?
Yeah. No, I know it's true.
Yeah. This is also true. We also wanted Alvarez, but you know what they said? They said they don't want to sign any players until the summer, and he was going to be the director of football, which is crazy. To tell the director of football you're not allowed to sign players until the summer when we get a manager in, told me all I need to know about that football club. Do you get what I'm saying? Go see it. Yeah, have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, I wish I could get it up, man. No, you wanted a cheap foul.
I'll actually have a look. I'll have a look.
Yeah, just type up Ugarte on thingy in Twitter and it might come up with videos. It could be over between Arojo and Barcelona. I love him so much, but he's been really poor for us lately. I think he has a 16. What do you think of Arojo, bro?
Arojo? I actually think he's one of them defenders that he'll give you like a lot of good performances till when it matters most and he'll choke. He's basically, for me, like the Harry Kane of defenders. Or like the Upamecano type guys. Like they'll just give you a bozo moment. They'll cost you everything. That's what I think.
Based off back of the bone of last season, but still trophies at the trophy.
Yo, what the hell? I just seen it, bro. The guy took forever to get up.
Trash. Carvajal, Cruz, big miss. Yeah, Carvajal and Cruz are big misses. I do not think though that when we was talking about Real Madrid on that show, that they were sitting there talking. I'm going to get into Zubimendi real quick because I know you got to go. But when they were talking about we need to wait because Real Madrid could still go out and win. Say if Real Madrid win the Club World Cup, that's £100 million in revenue, not in revenue, in prize money. Sorry, they could go out and then buy Saliba, buy Højlund. Do you get what I'm saying? They could still do it. You just have to wait.
Yeah.
My phone fucking flashing or something.
No, I have no idea.
Is that me or my phone was flashing? Anyways, Zubimendi to Arsenal. This is a player that's been linked with us and you. I don't think he's ever been wanted by us. I don't know about. Did you ever want him?
Yeah, one stage, but then we got Palini and it's like, yeah.
Who would you rather have, Paulinho or?
Obviously, Zubimendi is better in terms of like overall like midfielder, but like I actually didn't mind Palini when we got him because he was a destroyer that we needed a destroyer regardless. The only problem is they're gonna want to get rid of him, and let's see if they do or don't. But that's one of the guys they're looking to get rid of.
Yeah. I don't think we've ever been. I think we might have had him on a list, but I don't think we've ever tried to pursue him. Do you think this is a good signing for them?
I think this all depends on Arteta himself, because I think Arteta's the type of guy to keep him on the bench because of Odegaard, Partey, Rice. If he is bold, I actually think Odegaard should be the sacrificial lamb. But then another guy needs to be sacrificed. Like, Rice is not getting sacrificed because he's the big money signing they have. So the party is going to be sacrificed. Like, if that was the case, and then you put in wearing the 10. Although realistically, the better midfield would be Zubimendi, Partey, and if you're talking in terms of ability on the ball.
So you wouldn't have Rice ahead of Zubimendi?
No. But here's the thing. I actually think Rice is underrated in one thing. I think people underestimate the fact that he's a good ball winner. I think he's a top ball winning.
But he can actually strike a ball, by the way. He's actually a decent finisher.
Yeah, he can strike a ball, but like, you know what it is? For me, Rice and Palhinha is the same profile.
No. Palhinha is nowhere near as good as Rice on the ball.
No. Same profile.
You can't drive with the ball like Rice.
No. But again, I don't think Rice can drive the ball. That's the point.
He can. He's very good at carrying the ball. Very good at carrying the ball.
I don't think he's as good as people make out carrying the ball. I just think he's good at winning the ball and then maybe make a pass here and there. I don't know about carrying the ball like that. Like, that's my point. Like, they're the same profile. Like, all I've seen of Rice usually is he wins the ball. He'll make one insane pass or so. Maybe he'll make a simple pass here and there. And that's it. And maybe he'll be in the right place at the right time to take a shot.
As forget Real Madrid fans, brother, the way that their club acts, no club should behave like this. Rodri actually saved football, man. I actually believe Rodri should have won the Ballon d'Or, by the way. Do you know what's crazy? You know, I said the year before Rodri should have won it. You know, when Messi won it, I said Rodri should have won it that year, and he ended up winning the next year. But yeah, Zubimendi, I do think is a good player. He's a decent player, although he's been absolutely run through against Man United. I've seen him play against my club numerous. I think he's played against us 5 times. I've seen him play for Spain against my country. Listen, he's a decent player. He's not going to be. Do you know what it is? You've got to respect it, innit? Because we moan at Arsenal for not doing enough. This is a signing. The window's not even open yet, and they've done it. They've completed it pretty much. It's here we go. Yeah. So this is a signing now. We can't even hang on it. It's a decent player. 50, 60 million. They finish second, or they're going to finish third again. Go out there and actually buy a player. Now, for me, go and get a striker. Go and get another midfielder, potentially. Go and get a left winger. Go get those 4 players of top quality. Yeah. And then you can sit there and maybe look at next season. They can maybe win the league. I don't think they will, because I don't think their manager's good enough. I don't think he is. I really don't. I do think Saliba's going to leave as well, so I do think they're probably going to have to get a centre-back in. But, yeah, this is the type of signing that you can respect Arsenal making. Zubimendi, yeah, is like Real Madrid wanted him, but I believe what did they say to the report said that Xabi Alonso wanted him, but I think Real Madrid, or the hierarchy or whatever, said they don't want to spend money on a midfielder. I think that's what they said. I could be wrong, but yeah. Read some of his comments, man. Tony Cruz. Barca have been the best team this year. I think PSG have been better. Who do you think's been better, PSG or Barca?
Here's the thing. I mean, if PSG win, obviously people will say PSG, but I'll be real. If I'm talking based on what I've watched, I think Barca has been slightly better.
As Arsenal are not a serious club, they're not serious about winning trophy. But this is a signing that has made that can, you know, if they do this again and they go and sign 3 or 4 quality players in the positions they need, this is when they can say we're serious. I don't think they're serious until they actually. I don't think they're serious with a manager that's not won a trophy in 5 years. Personally, I don't think that's a serious football club. Personally, but this signing is I think he's a decent player, man. I do think 50 million on a decent player isn't a bad move. Do you get what I'm saying? But yeah, Lately, Saliba's been making similar mistakes, even worse than. Did you say you rate Araujo?
So here's the thing. I think Araujo is not good enough for when it matters most, but like he is somewhat okay to be like consistent.
I actually do like him though. I think he's very talented, but Barca fans
Yeah,
they're all mixing him. Some of them like him, some of them hate him.
Yeah, but you know why though? Because he has that bozo gene. It's like even with our fan base with Opa, like it's hit and miss.
Yeah, Partey's leaving, isn't he? Can I just say Partey's leaving Arsenal? I think. By the way, I got to say that when you said because I believe.
Oh, there you go. So then Rice, Zubimendi, and Empire should be.
Just saying. If Partey is leaving, and they don't get another midfielder like this, they're fucked. They're fucked. He's their most important player, or their most important midfielder, should I say? He's their most important midfielder.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Listen, by your breath, listen, I'm dying out here.
Are you tired? Big up, bro. Big up for coming on. Make sure you hit the sub button. Big up to Zia for coming on. Do you get what I'm saying? Make sure you subscribe to his channel, people. He's on 814, you know what I mean? What you got coming up, bro?
Bro, to be honest, I don't think as of right now, I don't think there's much coming up. Other than the heavyweight show, as far as I know. Heavyweight show, Bayern won the league, so like there's only one more game against Hoffenheim I need to cover, and then the rest of the season of El Hilal. And I do wrestling content, but I've been
wanting to ask you. I think I don't know. Do you want to do the Europa League final watch along with me on my channel?
Like a dual stream or something, or
no, just not dual stream, just me and you on my channel. I was thinking about doing it. I wanted to do it with someone, but I don't know.
I don't know. I'll let you know because I was thinking of doing a watch along, by the way, for it.
So, it's up to you, and I'm thinking about getting at least someone on my channel, but I don't know if I want it to be a United fan. Obviously, it would make sense to have a United fan, but if the United fan's ahead of me or I'm ahead of the United fan, we can't hold back our emotion. Whereas if you're ahead of me, you're ahead of me on time. Let's say on my watch along, you don't need to jump up and scream. You can sit there and just mute and just go, wait a second, and then wait for my reaction. Do you get what I'm saying?
I know, but like it depends if I decide to do it or not. We'll talk about it behind the scenes, I guess.
Yeah, nice, bro. Big up though, big up for coming on, man.
Yeah, big up, man. I have to bounce. I am dying. So take care, guys. Subscribe to Touchline. You know what I mean? And hopefully you guys are good. Take care, bro.
Big up, bro. Arsenal love doing deals with the Brighton of Spain. Let's get this up. There you go. Right. Sorry, my fucking camera's now gone out. I think I'm going to do about 10 more minutes of this, I think. Arsenal love doing deals with the Brighton of Spain, the Basque, and there you go. The connections of the two clubs. Rice or Zubimendi? Rice is better than Zubimendi, bro. He's just a better player than him. Sociedad small club, Arsenal puppets. Yeah, I mean, Phase 6 Arsenal is now buying a bunch of Sociedad players. I mean, they want Isak. They've already got Odegaard, Mikel Moreno. They were linked. I know they didn't end up getting it. They were linked with the Sociedad DOF, and obviously now Zubimendi. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, Haaland or De Bruyne should have won. Nah, for me, Rodri. Definitely not De Bruyne. Partey is probably their best midfielder. I agree. He's definitely their most important midfielder. He's unreal, bro. He's so good. I always thought that. Over 10 minutes, keeps failing. I'm going to keep trying. I can't lie. What? Why is it failing? What's it saying, bro? Hold on. Let me see if I can donate to myself. I don't know if I can. All right. Let's see if I can donate to myself. I don't think I will be able to, but let's just try it. Win Europa, bro. Tottenham cannot win it. I hope so, bro. Xabi Alonso is from Sociedad Academy before he went. Both and Liverpool and Madrid. Bro, Elijah, try. If you do it, I don't even know. Try and do like the cheapest one at the minute. I don't know what's got. I don't know why. I don't know what it's saying. Xabi Alonso is from Sociedad Academy before he went to Liverpool, Madrid. I didn't even know that. Sociedad, if they all qualify for Europe, I doubt they're going to send more puppets to Arsenal. But Zubimendi will leave. I think Zubimendi's already confirmed, bro. I think Zubimendi's already confirmed, man. But yeah, hit the like button up, people. Let's get to 20 likes. We're on 586 subs. So big up to everyone. We're 14 off 600 now. Do you know what I mean? We're 14 off 600, which is unreal, bro. It's really good. The channel's been growing so much recently. I can only thank everyone. I can thank Will as well for the raids. Thank Bayern View for the raids. Everyone that's raided me. Do you know what I'm saying? Everyone has supported. And we've now got monetization. We've now got membership set up. And yeah, I will be doing a preview of Man United versus Chelsea on Wednesday with RSM from Football Carnage. So yeah, man, big up to everyone. Bless up everyone, man. And yeah, nice to see you growing, bro. Keep up the work. Big up, bro. Bless up, bro. Big up to Jordan. Read some more comments though. Lately, Celine, bro, is making similar mistakes. Even worse than Arojo, and Arojo is more aggressive and a better goal scorer. Arojo is an absolute beast, man. I hope he stays. I actually do like Arojo. I do quite like him, but yeah, Barca fans I see are very, very mixed on Arojo for some reason. Partey and Jorginho are out of contract in the summer. I don't know if they're re-signing Zubimendi would fill that void if Arsenal lose. What's happening, bro? Big up to Calcio, bro. Big up to you, bro. But yeah, fill that void. Hopefully it works now. It did work. Big up, man. Oh, yo, listen. Bless up to Elijah, bruv. Bless up to Elijah. Oh, my days. Bless up to Elijah. The first ever fucking bless up to Elijah. First ever super chat on this channel, man. And it's from Too Much of E. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, people. I believe he's just hit 1,000. I don't know how much he's on now. But bless up to Elijah, man. Big up to what a fucking G. Big up to Elijah, my G. Bash. Big up to him. He says hopefully it works now. I don't know why it wasn't working, bro. I mean, sometimes I've had problems with my super chat, so yeah. I will join the membership eventually. Big up, Adam, bro. Bless up, man. I'm gonna do a membership thing properly. Yeah, just got to give me time. Yeah, people. I'm gonna do the membership thing properly. I'm gonna get the best badges, the best emojis, everything. Yeah, I'm gonna get the best of everything. Trust me. At the moment, it is just. Let me get this up. Let's just the thing we have on the emojis. 1 second, bear with me, lads. We just have this. We just have this. We just have these. The FA Cup. Look, hold on. Is it in the chat? Can you let me pull up? There you go. The FA Cup and the Europa. It won't come up with it, but the FA Cup and Europa emoji. That's all we've got in a minute. But yeah, we got a badge as well. But yeah, I'm gonna make sure I do it properly. I'm gonna do it properly. One thing I will never do though is I will never do membership only videos. I don't agree with it. I don't agree with that shit. For me, YouTube should be for everyone. You shouldn't have to pay to watch a video unless it's a film. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, for me, I wouldn't do that. However, I will be doing that stuff. Manchester United, Chelsea is a big game. It's a big game, but I'm not that fussed about it, to be honest with you, bro. I'm more focused on the Europa League. I just hope we don't listen. Chelsea, I'll discuss that in a further date because I say in 2 days' time I'm going to be doing 1 day's time I'm going to be doing a preview with RSM. But with Chelsea, for me, it will be about it will be like Chelsea, take your 3 points, take your 2-0 win. Just don't injure any of our players. Elijah's a member as well. We've got the first member on the YouTube channel. Bash! Come on, my geezer, what a G. Elijah, make sure you subscribe to his channel, people. Too Much of E. But mate, what a fucking G, bro. What a fucking G. Oh my days. Big up to Elijah. Bash! Come on. But yeah, as I was saying, take your 2-0 win. Just don't injure any of our players. And we'll go back for the Europa League. We'll just let you take your 3 points. You know what I'm saying? That'll give you a good little boost for top 5. And we'll don't injure any of our players and we'll go out fine. Do you get what I'm saying? Don't embarrass us. Villa has Tottenham. Yeah, Villa also has Tottenham. Yeah, Villa and Chelsea, they've got 2 3 points there. 3 points because both teams aren't going to try. 1K soon, bro. Trust me, bro. I'm aiming to get 1K by the start of next season. But I reckon by mid-July, I could get it. Well, we got 2 months for mid-July. My birthday's in the 17th of July. I will do something that one of my people in the chat says. Of course you're the favourite, bro. You're at home and you're a miles better team than us. However, I will do what someone in my chat says if we get to 1K by my birthday, by the time I'm 20. By the time on my 20th birthday, if we get to 1K, I will do something that one of my people in my chat says, like a forfeit or challenge or something like that. Do you get what I'm saying? We've got 2 months and 2 days to get 414 subscribers. So yeah, you're gonna hit before your birthday. Maybe. I've got to have a month though where I get like 250 subs, a massive growth spike. Well, I've had a massive growth spike the last about 40 days. I've gained so many subs. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, hopefully we do hit that. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you are definitely the favourite. But as I say, just take the win, bruv. Like, I just give you the win. Just don't injure any of my footballers. And yeah, that's how it is, man. But bless up to Elijah for the super chat. Bless up to Elijah for being a member. Yeah, man. Villa will beat us 4-0 easily. Probably. I reckon you're doing a late stream, me. Villa, I reckon Villa 2-0. I reckon Villa will beat you 2-0. They'll just go there and just grind out the win, find a way of winning. Spurs won't really care as much. And yeah, just take the 3 points. And I think, but for the Spurs fans, is Kulusevski injured and confirmed out for the final? Is Kulusevski injured and confirmed out for the final? Because if he is, that's a massive miss. Because he's actually a Tottenham player at a rate, to be honest with you. I don't know. You're going to release the end of season video like you said once. Would I get? Yeah, he is. He always tells me he is. He's definitely going to do that. He keeps telling me he's going to do that. Yeah, he is going to do that, bro. But yeah, what's up now? He'll be back. What, Kulusevski will be back for the final? Fuck's sake. Doc's not worried about Kulu, just a knock and a bit sore today. Pray that's all it is. Is Bergvall injured? Who's injured for your team? Bergvall, I think I've heard is out. I'll drink some water and I'll wait for the comments. Maddison's also out. Yeah, I do know that. Maddison's got a great record against Man United, to be fair. So, yeah, big up, man. Maddison's, bro, what's going on with his camera? Maddison always cooks us, bruv. I'll be real. Maddison always cooks us. Yeah, sorry, Maddison and Bergvall. Bergvall's a top player as well. Bergvall's a top player, but don't count on it. We've got Martinez is out. De Ligt is a maybe. Don't know. Heaven, I think's maybe. Collier's a maybe. Dallo is a maybe. Xerxes is the only one really. Yeah, you're is fine. You're is fine. He only had a bad toe. He had a stumble in his toe. Someone just basically stamped in his toe, I think. Something like that. You're is fine. You're is fit for the final. He'll be back. Maddison and Dragosin are out for the season. Chelsea carefree, yes, of course, but I need to wrap up the other top poorly as well. But of course, I'll get that done in time for a few hours after the game. Big up, bro. I'll be there Friday, Jordan. Thanks, man. Big up, bro. But yeah, as I said, I'll definitely be discussing this game a bit closer to the time. I'm going to get Elijah. I'm going to get Elijah and Jay on. I'm going to try to get Jules on as well. If I can get Jules on, I'm going to try to get him because I'm going to absolutely cook him, bro. I rattle him so easy, bro. I'm going to try to get Jules on as well. But yeah, I'm going to get Elijah and Hotspur Cave on definitely for a Tottenham Man United preview closer to the game. 8-3 on aggregate, like I said about Tottenham in the number. Yeah, but to me, it's irrelevant, bro. To me, it's irrelevant. We lost to Man City twice last season and then beat them in the cup. Our midfield will be Bentancur and Basuma double pivot and Kulu advance 100%. And then who's going to be your front three? Brennan Johnson. Do you know what? I'm actually worried about Brennan Johnson. I think he might score. I've said it before. I'll discuss it later time. I think we're going to go 1-0 down against Tottenham. I think we're going to go 1-0 down against Tottenham. And I think we're going to end up bringing it back and winning 2-1. I think Tottenham will score first. And it will probably be in the 60th minute. It'll probably be quite a late comeback. United will turn it on. And Tottenham will crumble. And United will just do Man United magic. The Man United judge. Do you get what I'm saying? Son, Brennan Solanke. I'm only worried about Brennan Johnson. That's not because Brennan Johnson's a great player. He'll just get on the end of one of them crosses, or one of them cutbacks. Do you get what I'm saying? I think Brennan Johnson will bag, most likely. Son, I'm not worried about. Masvaro is going to lock him up. And Solanke, again, I'm not really worried about him, bruv. He's trash. But yeah, I think think I might wrap it up here, man. We've got 20 people inside. Hit the like button. Let's get to 20 likes. Hit the sub button. We're on 586 subs. So we're going to be 14 off 600. Let's try and hit 14. Let's try and hit 600 before the Europa League final. Let's try. I think that's easy. That should be easy, though, isn't it? Yeah, I'm saying that should be easy. 14 more subs in what? 8 more days. We should be able to do that. That's all blessed, though. Big up to everyone. Big up to Will for the raid. Big up to Elijah for the super chat and for the membership joining. Do you get what I'm saying? Big up to you. Big up to Adam. Big up to Jordan. Big up to RSV. Big up to Chelsea. Yes, carefree, always win. Big up to Calcio with the Rhino Z. Big up to Gosh. Big up to XL Frimpong. Big up to Manchester United, Real Madrid. That's someone. Big up to DM as well. Big up to everyone, man. I'm gonna I will be live Wednesday, definitely. If not, I might have a video tomorrow. You think you're gonna win the Europa League? Yes, I just said I'm gonna talk about that game closer to the time. As I say, Elijah, George, hopefully Jay as well. We're doing a preview, but I'll talk about that at a further date. But my early prediction is we're gonna go 1-0 down and come back and win 2-1. That's what I think is going to happen. Come back and win 2-1. 1-0 down and go back and win 2-1. But big up to everyone. Yeah, as I was saying, what was I going to say? I forgot I was going to wrap up. But yeah, I had to read out a few names. I have friends in Man United, Vancouver. Yeah, Man United have got loads of fans in America, bro. Man United are the most supported club in America. But yeah, bless up to everyone. I'm going to wrap up now anyways. I can't redirect, I don't think. Can I redirect, Elijah? Elijah, are you still there? Can I redirect to people? Let's have a look if I can redirect. Cap. What's cap, bro? What's cap? Big up to Reigns, though. Can I redirect to anyone? Let's have a look if I can. Settings. Community moderation. Let me see. Can I redirect to it? Not sure on Streamlabs, to be honest. I use OBS. Yeah, but you doesn't matter on OBS though. You can do it. Oh yeah, I'd use it for live direct. No. Hold on. Live directs. I'd use specific channels that can redirect to my content. Oh, mate, hold on. I'm trying to. Let me just read this. Allow other creators to send their viewers to your like. Yeah, I can do that. Your content can be set with my live view. All channels can redirect to my channels that are subscribed to redirect to my content. The option is disabled if your channel subscriptions are private. What do you mean? Hold on. I don't know, bro. I can't lie. I don't know if I can. Couldn't. I hope you win the final. Do you actually mean that, by the way? You can do it on the go to control room. YT live panel. Hold on. I've got 40. I'm losing my viewers anyways. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's going. But Brains, do you actually believe that? Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, YT control panel on what? Control room. Where's YT control panel? What the hell's that? Hold on. Do you agree with the El Clownico name? Yeah, 100%, bro, 100%. But yeah, hold on. Someone, bro, where is the control room thing, or the control panel, whatever he said. In YT Studio, right? And then where do I go? Go to control room. Right, this is fucking. Hold on. Content, no. Analytics, community, no. Subtitles, no. No. Customization, no. Where the fuck is control panel? Go to your current live show. Oh yeah. Cheers. All right, no worries. Right, let me just do this. All right, let me just do this. It's my first ever time. Let's go change this, bro. Let me just fuck it, bro. What the fuck's going on with this fucking thing? There, view live in control room. There you go. All right, let me try this now. See, I've never done this before. Stream settings. Stream health. Excellent. Stream health is healthy. Now what do I do? Now what do I do? Now what do I do? Does anyone know? Select an overlay for breaks, no. Pop out dashboard, no. When you're there, there's a drop down button. I'm trying to look. Analytics, no. Where's the drop down button? Where you can change your title, for example. There's edit. That thumbnail was banging, by the way. There's edit. I've got edit. I don't know where drop down button is. Oh yeah, redirect. There we go. Bosh. Cheers, brother. Cheers, brother. Search from other channels. Who's live? Sarcasm City, Big Six Band, Schick. Should we redirect to Schick? Yeah. Schick's live right now. He's with Mike's, I think. Let me see if he's wrapping up. Yeah. He's been streaming for 3 hours, so I assume he's probably wrapping up. And let me just text him. Are you wrapping up? Let's have a look. Yeah, he's still talking. Let me just redirect him. What do I do? Do I just press save, yeah? Yeah, it is. Gosh, right, I'm going to end it. Big up to everyone in the chat. Big up to Elijah. Blessed. God bless you, bruv. Big up to you, my geezer. Joshua gave you a membership. I gave you a shout on yesterday's channel. Yeah, I know. I saw, bro. Big up, bro. Big up. I'm going to go. Bosh. I'm redirecting to Schick TV. Bosh.